So what I look at is, what I consider disease and aging, and really how to, one analogy is a burning building. So if you think of the human body as a building, before the smoke comes out, was there a fire? There was fire going on, right? And it was smoldering. And that is the aging process, the whole smoldering process. By the time the smoke comes out, that's a disease. And then your doctor can diagnose you. But before the disease is showing up, the aging is doing its work. So what we want to do is to prevent the aging process, or at least slow it down. So that's why the inflammation aging is so tied in together, is this word, inflammaging. And so to show you why inflammation is such a driving force for aging, some of the important aspects to even think about. So you look at this gentleman, he's, probably in his early 60s, he's vibrant, he's boxing every day. But even for him, who's super healthy, his inflammation level is higher than the younger guys, in the 40s. So it doesn't matter if he wasn't sick or anything. Just by living to that age, his inflammation level is higher. The inflammation markers are elevated. And inflammation has been shown to be the driving force almost of all age-related diseases. And these elevated levels can predict diseases and disability in the aging population. And then increase the two of the markers, IL-6 and CRP, are strongly linked to poor physical performance, decreased muscle strength, cognitive decline, and early death. So here's a study that talks about how stem cells can be a strategy to target inflammation that's acted as an anti-aging method. So in this rat TBI study, they infused MSC, so mesenchymal stem cells. This is kind of like one of the holy grails that we're using right now. I don't think this is the end all be all forever, but at this stage in stem cell therapy, MSCs is considered the most important cells. So they infuse MSCs into these rats with brain injuries, and they showed decreased brain inflammatory cell infiltration, decreased microglia, so type of immune cells, and apoptotic cell numbers, so decreased number of cells that go on programmed cell death. And another study, 172 rheumatoid arthritis patients and 16 lupus patients, they were giving them allogeneic, so that's from another person, from somebody else, MSCs. They infused these MSCs, and that helped reestablish the balance in the immune system. So it changes the immune system from a very pro-inflammatory to a more anti-inflammatory state. And that was that could be traced by a significant decrease in these inflammation markers, IL-6, TNF alpha, and CRP levels. And another example is in patients with ankylosing spondylitis, very severe disease condition. They were also using allogeneic MSCs. So these mesenchymal stems decrease CRP levels and decrease disease activity. In Crohn's disease, these people were refractory to all these therapies that are available, they used MSCs, and that correlated with improved quality of life and improved CRP levels. So you see the going hand in hand between decreased inflammation and decreased disease condition.